Crazy Calls, a tape of 7 different songs and funny recordings for answering machines.
I am very sorry that I'm not at home to take your call.
Only $14.95.
When I will get right back to you. Leave your message at the tone.
Give someone the gift of gad for their answering machine.
Calling a friend. What you've actually done is bought a one-way ticket to the answering machine zone.
Nobody's home. Nobody's home.
I'm glad you called, but I'm not home. But I'll be back before too long. You gotta
Crazy Calls, a tape of 7 different songs and funny recordings for only $14.95.
Wait for the beat. You gotta leave your name. You gotta leave your number.
To order,
Wait for the beat.
Call 1-800-762-9100. Call 1-800-762-9100.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? I don't know.
Well, if you're going to pull that old bromide about being out of gas on a
Look,
country
I am not out of gas. I'm not in a romantic mood, so just cut it out, will you?
Killjoy.
Boy, this is all I need. Stranded out somewhere in Long Island. You and your shortcuts back to town, Dora. I should know better.
Well, I was only trying to help.
It seems I can't depend on anybody anymore. I send a reporter out to do a job, cover a story. What happens? I have to cover it myself.
I'm sorry.
The trouble is that people in this country don't have any initiative. They don't take pride in their work. They depend on others to do their jobs for them.
Well, if you don't like it here, why don't you go back where you came from?
I can't. I was banned in Boston. It's got to be the gas line.
Mm-hmm. Oh, luckily there's a house up there. Maybe we can go up and phone the service station.
Oh, you're just like the others. Things don't work out, you go get help. Well, I don't need any help. I'm gonna fix this myself. It'll just take a couple of minutes.
Sure it will. Are you sure you don't want me to go up there and call?
No.
Gee, it's a beautiful house. I'd love to see the inside of it. I wonder who lives there.
But, Kate, it's a wonderful part, and Scheidemann wants only you to do it.
Ned, please. I told you, I have no desire to go back on the stage. I've been retired for years, and I like it that way. Besides, I've been out of the theater so long, nobody would remember me.
Well, how can you say that? Everybody remembers Captain Leyden.
Not in this generation. And please forget Catherine Leyden. I'm Kate Harris now.
Well, you make me so mad. You used to be the biggest star on Broadway, and here's your chance to do it again.
I don't want to do it again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to change.
Yeah, but think of the money.
I don't need the money. I have plenty.
Well, then think of the excitement of another opening night.
Please, Ned, stop talking to me as though I were a stage-struck ingenue. I went through it once. I loved it. But that was over 10 years ago. Since then, I've lived a normal life, and I like it.
You mean you really like this domestic bit?
Yes, I love the simple privacy. No more hectic rehearsals, newspaper reporters, publicity pictures, autograph hounds. Oh, outside of a few friends, people don't know I even exist anymore.
I know. I had a tough time finding you myself. Seriously, Kate, Scheidemann will give you anything you want if you'll just do this play for him.
Well, let him get somebody else. After all, I'm no longer a youngster.
Darling, well, how can you say that? You're still just as glamorous as you ever were. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, excuse me, I was talking to Miss Leyden. Kate! Just what are you made up for?
I've got work to do.
What kind of work?
I have to clean the housekeeper's cottage. I had to let her go yesterday on account of her gambling. She spent more time at the racetrack than she did here. She left the place a mess.
Well, why do you have to clean it up? You have other servants.
It's their day off, and I'm expecting an applicant for the job. I just can't let her see the place the way it is.
Kate, as your agent, I beg you to...
Be a dear and help me carry these things down to the housekeeper's cottage.
Are you sure this is the career you want?
Allow me.
Flyers. Screwdriver.
Your few minutes were up an hour ago.
Just can't understand it. They just don't make cars the way they used to.
Well, Mike, we've got to be back at the office by noon. Why don't you please go up and phone the service station?
All right, I'll go with you, but only for one reason. Some of the parts are missing. Somebody must have stolen them.
Oh, sure. While you were driving. That's a neat trick.
Don't be sarcastic, will you? All right, I'll go. It's a long way up to that house.
Well, there's a housekeeper's cottage inside the gate. They must have a phone.
Yeah, well, all right, you run along. I'll get some of the grease off my hands, make myself look presentable, and... Boy, they sure don't make cars the way they used to. I can't understand.
Oh, you must have had a good housekeeper.
She deliberately left it this way, out of spite. I had to send most of the furniture out to be cleaned. The rest I had to throw away.
You know, Kate, you'll never get this place clean. Why don't you just have it condemned?
This isn't going to be easy, but I can try.
What's the matter?
Ammonia.
Kate, you shouldn't be doing this.
Please, Ned, I've got a lot of work to do. Goodbye.
Well, okay. Bye.
Bye.
I beg your pardon. My car broke down. I wonder if I could use your phone to call a service station.
Well, I think there's one in there. Just ask Miss Lyden. Miss Harris. She's inside.
Thank you. That fellow won't bear watching. Oh, what a pig pen.
This is the latest decor, early beatnik.
Nothing a good fire couldn't take care of.
Looks like they already had one.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I didn't hear you come in.
Yeah, well, our car broke down. We'd like to use your phone.
Certainly. You'll find it in the kitchen.
Haven't I seen you someplace before?
I think not.
Have you, worked here long?
Worked? I've been here for quite some time now.
Yes, well, thank you. And, Dora, let's make the call.
This room is even worse than the other one. Well, at least she's consistent. She carries the motif throughout the house. How did you drag me in here?
Dora, you know who that is out there?
The maid. I don't know her, but you know, Mike, she looked vaguely familiar.
You remember what the man at the door called her?
Miss Harris?
No, the first name he used. Lyden. Lyden. Yes. Well,
She's not.
That's Catherine Lyden.
She used to be such a big star on Broadway.
Such a big star. She was the first lady of the theater. That's her.
And now she's working as a maid. What do you suppose happened to her?
Well, I don't know, but whoever she's working for ought to be ashamed of themselves. Look at this hovel she's living in. There's not even any furniture.
Well, they don't. Look at this. They don't give her anything to eat. They've got her on starvation wages. This is a disgrace.
Did you see her closet? One lousy dress and a pair of broken-down shoes. She used to be the best-dressed girl on Broadway.
But she must have made a lot of money on the stage, didn't she?
Well, she made a fortune. Then about 10 years ago, she quit and dropped out of sight completely.
Well, what do you suppose reduced her to these circumstances?
Well, I don't know, Dora. I don't know. Can't imagine. Oh, no. Dora, here's the answer. Plays the horses. She gambled it all away. She's a $2 better.
That's terrible. Mike, this would make a great story. Not only for our service, but we could sell it to a New York paper.
Yeah, I know the story, but you know, we've got to help her first. I saw all her shows when I was a kid, and I loved her in each and every one, Dora.
Well, I've got some money here. Maybe we...
No, Dora. No. Don't do that. She'd gamble it away. She'd just lose it at the track. Now, listen, we got to get back to the office. I want you to telephone the garage right away. Use the phone. Here, Dora. And I'm going in and talk to her.
But you're not going to tell her you know who she is.
Oh, no. That would embarrass her, you see. I'm going to help her first. Help her. Okay. All right. Your phone. Oh, we're having a little trouble getting the number.
Oh? Well, maybe there's something wrong with it.
Oh, here. Take it easy. You're not as young as you used to. I mean, you're a little old for this sort of thing.
No matter how you phrase it, it comes out the same. And you're right.
Shouldn't be doing this kind of work at all.
I have to. I'll admit it's a little strenuous.
Too strenuous, and I'm going to make sure that you have easier work.
Oh, I don't really have to. I have to.
Mike, I finally got the garage. It'll be right over.
Oh, well, fine. We'll be running along, and thanks for the use of your phone. Don't you worry. Things are going to get better real soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Keep your chin up. Stay away from the bookies. Listen, all I can tell you, it's a great human interest story. Well, no, all I can tell you, it's a former actress. Yeah, that's right. One of the really big ones. Uh-huh. Okay. I'll get the stuff over for you in time to meet your deadline. You'll have it all for your first edition tomorrow morning. Listen, you're going to love this story. It's just full of pathos. You understand? Okay, goodbye. Where's Jack?
Oh, you sent him over to cover the housing scandal.
Oh, yeah.
Mike, are you sure that this woman is Catherine Lydon?
Oh, I'm positive it would have broken your heart. Do you remember?
Vaguely. As I recall, she was a very beautiful woman.
Oh, well, she still is. Of course, it was hard to tell with that rag she was wearing, but no kidding where she lived, no food, no clothing. Don't you worry, Dave. I'm going to help her. Headline press service. Oh, it's you, Jack. Yeah. Jack, I'm glad you called. Get on over at the Globe. I know you're out on assignment. Forget that. Go at the Globe and go through their morgue. That's right. Yeah, get everything you can on Catherine Lydon. Yeah, the actress. That's right. Never mind what for. Tell them we're running a series of famous people. Who knows? Get going, Jack. Dave, I want you to do a story. First lady of the theater, destitute, hits the kids due to gambling and... No, delete the gambling. We need the feminine angle. Where's Dora?
You sent her out after some groceries.
Yeah, now what I mean is, you really want to plant this story, see, because...
Hey, Chief, here's everything we have on Miss Lydon.
Oh, thanks. Good work, Sidney. Listen, go out and get Miss Lydon some clothes, will you?
What do I know about women's clothes?
Well, what's to know? She's not going to go to a formal. All you have to get her is a couple dresses, some shoes, and things that ladies wear, some hats, and oh yeah. Here's some money.
$10. Where'll I go? Saks?
That's all I've got. Have you got any money, Dave?
Not since the last time you paid me. And that was about 2 months ago, and that...
Yeah, well, never mind.
Here, you owe me $12.
Yeah, well, I'll give you an IOU. That takes care of the food. Now, what about clothes? Have you got any old clothes, Dora?
You must be kidding. On the salary you pay me, that's all I've got. I've got this one, and I've got another old sock at home. Which one would you like?
Hey, wait a minute. My mom's got a carton full of old clothes at home. She's been saving them for some worthy cause.
Will you call her and tell her we'll pick them up in about an hour and go get your camera, okay? All right, Dora, let's go back to Miss Lydon's. Sydney, I want you to come with us.
You finally gonna let me in on a big story, huh, Chief?
Yeah, I want you to carry the groceries to the car.
Wait a minute, I'm a newspaper man, not a grocery boy.
Carry the groceries.
All right, but I'm gonna report this to the newspaper guild. I might even write an editorial. A shocking state of affairs exists in the HPS office where I became...
Yeah, well, shut up. Hurry up.
Again.
Oh, you won't need that. You're going to start reforming right now. You don't do this kind of work. Mopping the floor isn't for a lady like you. Here, Dora, you finish the job.